My dear friend, I am Vijay Kumar, an author. As you well aware that I am describing the Islamic GOONISM against the Hindus in Kashmir. The Islam is not a perfect ideology, but it's a perfect GOONISM or Gundagardi or the criminal activities against the non-Muslims. According to Quran, so many verses I have described in my YouTube channel. That is the Kafir International. That is the many channels as the Vijay Kumar a writer or Vijay Kumar Pali writer or Vijay Destination and the Kafir International Organization. So you can see my Hindi channel Vijay Kumar link with linked with the Facebook, and you can see the my link my channels. So today we will discuss about the Goonism of the Islam in the Kashmir, which is written in my book, that is the Lost Paradise Kashmir by Vijay Kumar Pal. Another book, Johar, also indicated that the due to the molestation of the non-Muslim women after kidnapping the Muslim goons, as per the doctrine of the Islam, the Johar concept came into existence to only fear of the molestation of the Hindu women. Those are the Kafir women, as the Christian and Jews, as the Muhammad raped such all these women. With the Jewish woman, Muhammad raped many Jewish women, as earlier I told you in many time in my Hindi channel, that is the Vijay Kumar Pal a writer, or Vijay Kumar a writer, or Vijay Kumar Pal. My both channels you can see. So today we will discuss about the Goonism of the Islamic goons, as all the chief ministers, which are the Muslims, are the Kashmir as the Islamic goons as per the doctrine of the Islam. So what is the Ghazwa Hind? We will tell about the what is the Ghazwa Hind. Ghazwa Hind, this is the self-styled theory of the Muslim fight against Vedic culture and defeated the Hindus. Iblis denied the order of Allah, means Satan, and refused to sajda, bowing the respect before Allah, means devil, or Satan is out of control, means he does not care for Allah. But Hindus always respect for Almighty God, but all creatures and natures, including plants and animals, Almighty Paramatma in Vedas is not so cruel that he did not allow to human for eating any type of flesh. However, it is not part of the Vedic culture and religion as in other cults allowed as a promissory note. How God or the Creator can be so cruel that he allows to man kill all the animals and kill them with cruelty as halal. This is the Allah which is very brutal or cruel. This is all against humanity, and which against humanitarian ground cannot be a religion, but may be a self-styled cult which is totally in favor of mentor own likings and the choice only. So this is only misconception that Gajwa hence the extreme of the foolishness. It is very whimsical notion what with irony dogma that these people threatening that a Ghazwa Hind, though their forefathers were the earlier period of the sword of the Islam. And Ghazwa Hind had been shattered when coward people of Hindus were converted into Islam by the sword of bloodthirsty Islam. If any terrorist will open his genealogy of the father up back to the generation up to the first Hindu generation to rest Hindu generation. Details are certainly will be available at the holy place of Hindus as Hardwar, Prayagraj, Nasik, Hinglaj in Pakistan and other places. So these radicalized converted Islamic terrorists will his can no do nothing against Hindu, because these converted Muslims thinks that our forefathers were Hindu, but we are badly hunted by the Arabic barbarism and compelled us to embrace Islam. These all Islamic converted Muslims will do nothing against our Hindu brethren as per genealogy. We may hope our converted Muslim brethren thinks on this topic and return back to their original Vedic religion and the culture. Pakistani conspiracy against the Kashmir Inter-Service Intelligence (ISI). Pakistani army play a prime role against India to provoke the Islamic terrorists. Against Indian government, they should know that religion cannot be only cause of the unity. If this is correct, then why Baloch people and the Muhajir community, Shia community, and Bangladesh cannot be separated from Pakistan in 1970 war and above cited community along with Ahmadiyas and Qadiani, a religious name of the Ahmadi community, are protesting against Pakistani regime. Whenever all are Muslims, Muslims have 73 groups and only one group will go to heaven, Jannat. So this is a great dispute between and even Muslims, Shias and also declared Kafirs. Even a Ahmadiyas are not Muslims. Dr. Abdul Salam, only Nobel Prize winner from Pakistan, compelled to leave his country, Pakistan, due to radicalization of Islam because he was a Qadiani. Even a single Muslim could not win a Nobel Prize solely because Dr. Abdul Salam was Ahmadiyya, declared non-Muslim as a Pakistani constitution. This is not great disturbing event against humanity. Pakistan are trying to devastate the harmony and beauty of the Jammu and Kashmir, and due to this, Kashmir lost its humanity due to violent radicalized ideology of Islamic Jihad against Kafirs. The Kafirs are very those objects which haunted to any Muslims. Why the Muslims are afraid to Kafirs? It seems that Allah and the Quran Majid have a contract to killing of Kafirs or non-Muslims without their consent. This is the dictatorship of the Islam. And this is the root cause of the violence in this world. A person is always good, he will, as he teach, learn by their books, which are most preferable to him. Pakistan has some bad elements who follow the Quranic verses and the theory of Islam with the blind faith without knowing that these instructions of the Quran is not fit for whole world. Even many crores ex-Muslim in this world are atheists, but now they are afraid because they are less in numbers. But when they will cross the limit of the certain numbers required for direct fight with Muslims, this is known as a threshold hold, that what will be to any extreme path goers. There is a lot of stupid people in Pakistan with this thinking. We will snatch the Kashmir from Indian army. Allah even cannot do it because this path of anti-national, anti-human, anti-logical and against rule of the law. If they have more extremists, then welcome. We have so crore bullets for them everywhere throughout the world. Now let us see on which Pakistani extremists believe means verse of the Quran and Hadith. There is a verse that a moment is more powerful than 10 kafirs. Can it be true? No, never. Generally, Hindu Hriday Samrat Maharana Pratapji had only 1/4 army and the Akbar army 4 times larger in numbers. Mughal never victorious decisively. Means this verse is false against the Maharana Pratapji. Second is instance surrendering 93,000 soldiers surrendered in 1971 against Indian army in Dhaka and the capital of the Bangladesh, and the Christians dragged out the Muslims from Spain. And so many were. This theory proved also fail, and the Muslim state that do not disbelieve in Quran. This is fanatics and the root cause of the terrorism and disturbance of the world. Nobody can pacify these extremists on the cost of the life. An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 3. If you fear, you might fail to give orphan women their due rights. If you marry them, then many other women of your choice, 2, 3, or even 4. But if you are afraid of you will fail to maintain justice, then content yourselves with one or those bandi women in your possession. This way Allah is likely to commit injustice. Analysis of this verse: whenever man and woman ratio in this world among almost equal, the how Allah allowed many wives to many women. It does not disbalance of the man-woman ratio. Why the women cannot marry with 4 men at the time? This is not dictatorship and just with women. If one man can marry with 4 women, then definitely some men will be without women. Then these men will do as in Pakistan and kidnapping of the minor girls of the non-Muslims. This is an open Gundaism in the name of the Allah and Islam. So only Muslims are not bad, but if they are following the radicalized doctrine, so they are bad. Quran, Sahih Quran. This superiority complex of the radicalized Muslim is the great enemy of the Moments and the humanity also. When a child or the children will run in his childhood that you are Muslim, you are superior to all. what he will teach learn Kafirs are the Wazbakatal means fit for killing. Kafirs will go to Jahannam. Although many Islamic scholars try to clarify this is their own way of clarification, but it is not enough. It is just like enchanted in their word means only takia, as earth is flat and not moving, but sun is moving around the earth. If anyone follow this in this modern era, he will be the greatest stupid. Nowadays, actually, a person connected, conceited, then he is in great trouble ignoring the reality. Now it is not possible. And this is not 6th or 7th century, and the Egyptians and the conception are lagging behind, which were correct at the time of Muhammad Sahib. These Islamic terrorists are under the special cocoon, which is not transparent to others as usual as to them. This is the real problem of the radicalized Islamic fundamentalists. This is almighty rule of changing the every time to time. If we are refusing it or discrete it, so it is very harmful to us for survival. Darwin theory of survival of the fittest is correct up to some extent. When Muhammad Sahib in Makkah and then shifted to Medina or Yathrib as Hijrah, due to some compulsions, you see Quranic verses are more aggressive than that of the Makkah. This was the influence of the bad behavior by Makkah against Hazrat Muhammad Sahib. When fanatics Islamic invaders came to India since 712 from Muhammad bin Qasim to 1530 Anna Domini, Jairuddin Babur was the first Mughal king of India. There were only two reasons as below: lack of unity in Hindus in India. At the time of Babur, whole India population is majority almost were Hindus, though Islamic followers were also but in the few percentage. After last king Prithviraj Chauhan, who was killed due to only invitation of his brother Jaychand Rathod. Jaychand Rathod of the Kannauj was the deceiver to Prithviraj Chauhan. Same happened in case of the Maharana family of the Mewar. Many Rajputs were against Rana Sangram Singh, allies Rana Sanga to Rana Amar Singh. This dynasty fought against fanatics Muslim kings without the state helps. Even many Rajputs were with Mughals and the Hakim Sur Khan, although with Rana Pratap and many others, along with Shivaji Raje Bhonsle as Topchi head was Ibrahim Gardi. There are so many instances, but it cannot be changed doctrine of the Islam or Vedic religion, as well as both have their separate doctrines. Now let us see the doctrine of both as the comparatively. Vedic religion, creation of the universe as per law of the science, means creation already exists before the human origin. In Islam, creation of universe in 6 days by Allah, Yahweh and Jehovah. In the Abrahamic religion, which is totally false, and the Allah, water and earth, which is power. Vedic religion, earth is moving around the sun and there is so many earth, and sun is another galaxy, our galaxy known as Milky. In Islam, earth is not moving and sun is moving around the earth, although this thought was from Allah to Jibril or the Gabriel, a messenger of Allah to Muhammad Sahib. The reason this thought may be because sun arose from east and go to set in west. So Prophet Muhammad thought that only sun is moving, and this is the only paranoia of the Prophet Sahib. Vedic religion, whole universe is our family, and all family members must be happy, healthy, and wealthy. Islam, Allah. Thought of Islam, only Muslim are supreme, and who does not believe in Allah are kafir and suitable killing or the wajib qatal. Vedic religion, it is a monolithic religion and rest is Lord said the 30 types, not 30 crores. Because in Sanskrit, koti means types. Hindus can worship directly without any lords or deva. All this evil came in the Vedic culture due to some rogue people who has written many books and literature as Ramcharitmanas by Goswami Tulsidas ji. So only Valmiki Rama is authentic. Islam is not a purely monolithic because it is very essential. God or Allah to Messenger to Prophet Muhammad to Muslims, then how Islam is a monolithic? And same in Christianity as Judaism. Vedic religion, idol worship is the symbol of the consultation for the worship. Status has no power, all of us know. Statue has no where Arya Samaj does not recognize idol worship. In Islam, worship of idol worship is strictly prohibited, but it is not monolithic religion because Allah, Messenger, Rasul, and the Prophet are the essential for prayers. Vedic religion does not allow to destruction any worship place of the non-Sanatani temples, churches, synagogues, or fire temples. In Islam permits the destroy worship places of the others or the non-Muslims as per Quran and Hadith due to the prohibition of the idol worship. But how Muslims are judges of other religion, how they are worship or not. This is the dictatorship of the Islam against others. Vedic religion does not respect woman, does not disrespect the woman, and respect for woman is essential. And no permission for sex slaves after conquering the wars. However, Devdasi custom was vulgar but not recognized or valid as per Vedic religion. Robbery and killing is not allowed on the basis of the religion. In Islam, looted wealth, women, children are allowed as mali ganimat, and Muslims can keep or sex slave. Bandi and londi are allowed as any type of the consummation of the kafir's woman means a great forcible group of such type women are allowed. In Vedic religion, sacrifice on the occasion of any festival is strictly prohibited. In Islam, allowed the killing of innocent animals in the name of the Allah. In Vedic religion, there is no such type of distinction of Sanatan Dharma and non-Sanatani Vedic, but all are the creation of the Almighty, the Equal. In Islam, Muslims are more pious, and Allah has divided the whole creation, Kafir and Muslim. So, Quranic Allah has disparity to non-Muslim and means Allah is biased. In Vedic religion, there is no hate for non-Sanatan Vedic people, but this must be on the personal views. In Islam, it is clearly mentioned that kafir are your enemy and was be qatl. Or you can read Al-Tawbah, verse 5, chapter 9 in this context. In Vedic religion, there is no ransom or war booty from defeated army. Islam permits the war booty and killing of the surrender soldiers. So we can see that there is a lot of difference in between Islam and the Vedic religion. So the superiority complex in radicalized Muslim created lot of problems. If you are good, then no problem. But deeds of God, good person must be good. A kafir cannot go so-called heaven. He will be in hell fire. If kafir will go to hell, let him go to hell. What you have problem? If suppose Hindu worship idol, let them. Why are you so worried and unnecessary creating unrest to the Hindus and yours level? It is very hard to live eating and sleeping for you for fear of death by Indian army bloods as a terrorist. You are after all children of Allah, and Allah will never think that his children live in mental and physical trauma. So please, terrorist or the Allah, be kind. Allah ke bando, live and let live. So this is my views about the Islam, which is described in my many books. That is the Lost Paradise Kashmir, or the Paranoia of Cults, or the Zohar. You can read my book, purchase my book in on the platform the Amazon, Flipkart, and my publishers are the Rudra Publication Bilaspur, Shashwat Publication Bilaspur, or Astito Publication Bilaspur. My two book is now coming in the market recently. Thank you very much.